Welcome to Quick Bite, your fast and friendly Florida insurance update.
Hello. My name is Roshonda, agency owner of the Isom Insurance Group, right here in the Sunshine State of Florida. And welcome back to another Quick Bite episode, your fast and friendly insurance update. Today is Tuesday, September 9th, 2025, and we're diving into cyber liability coverage, what it is, why it matters, and how it protects businesses when digital threats strike. To show just how real the risk is, let's talk about two massive cyber breaches that made headlines this year. One hit TransUnion and the other targeted Farmers Insurance. Together, these incidents exposed personal information of more than 5 million people. That's millions of names, social security numbers, and financial records suddenly at risk. And here's the lesson. If household names with billion-dollar budgets can be hacked, smaller businesses are even more vulnerable, especially without the right protection in place. As you can see from the Insurance Journal article on the screen, in August, TransUnion confirmed a massive hack. Personal details for 4.4 million people were stolen. That includes sensitive credit information. This is one of the big three credit bureaus. If they can be breached, it shows just how vulnerable all of us are. Cyber criminals don't just target big names. They'll go after anyone holding valuable data, like doctors' offices, real estate agencies, even your neighborhood cafe. As you can see from this second article, in May, a third-party vendor used by Farmers Insurance was hacked. That breach exposed data for over 1 million customers. Names, addresses, driver's license numbers, even the last 4 digits of social security numbers. Security experts say this one was linked to the Salesforce phishing campaign. Criminals tricked their way in through phone scams. And here's the scary part. Sometimes it's not even your company that gets hacked. It's the vendors you rely on every day. All right, now that we've talked about the why, let's break down the what. What exactly does cyber liability insurance cover? It typically comes in two parts. The first, which is called first party coverage, and the second is third party coverage. First party coverage is all about helping your business recover after a cyber attack. That means paying for IT forensics to figure out what went wrong, covering the cost of notifying your customers if their information was exposed, helping restore your files, data, and systems, and even covering lost income if your business is forced to shut down temporarily. On the other side, third-party coverage kicks in if others hold you responsible. This can include covering legal defense costs if you're sued, paying settlements or regulatory fines, and protecting you against media liability. For example, if sensitive data leaks through email or social media. So think of it like this. First party helps you get back on your feet, while third party protects you if others come after you. Together, it's your financial safety net and when disaster hits. The truth is, cybercrime isn't just a big corporation problem. In fact, nearly half of all cyber attacks target small businesses. Why? Because hackers know smaller companies often don't have big IT departments or the same defenses that large organizations do. Here's the kicker. Despite that risk, fewer than 1 in 5 small businesses actually carry cyber insurance. That gap leaves thousands of business owners exposed, and the financial impact is staggering. The average cost of a data breach for a small business runs over $100,000. Let me say that again. Over $100,000. A number that can easily shut down a mom and pop shop or even a mid-sized agency. Picture this. Your payment system locks up from ransomware during your busiest sales week. Customers can't check out, revenue stops cold. Or imagine employee emails get hacked and sensitive client data leaks onto social media. Without protection, you're not just dealing with angry customers. You could be facing lawsuits, fines, and reputation damage. For many small businesses, one cyber attack isn't just a setback, it's the difference between staying open and shutting down. Now, at this point, a lot of business owners are probably asking, okay, but how much does this coverage actually cost? The good news is it's often more affordable than people think. On average, small businesses pay between $750 to $1,200 annually for a cyber liability policy. That's less than many companies spend on coffee for the office. Of course, costs vary based on factors like your industry, the size of your business, and how much sensitive data you handle. A medical office or financial firm might pay more than a retail shop or local restaurant, simply because the stakes are higher. But when you compare that annual premium to the six-figure losses from one single cyber attack, the coverage pays for itself many times over. Think of it as investing a dollar today to protect hundreds of dollars tomorrow. This isn't just about one business at a time. It's about an entire industry trying to keep pace. That's why the cyber insurance market is booming. Here's the data. In 2025, premiums are projected to hit 16 billion, and by 2030, that number could double as demand skyrockets. But there's a bright spot. Earlier this year, average prices actually dropped about 7% as insurers adjusted their models and competition increased. Still, hackers aren't slowing down. They're getting smarter, faster, and bolder. Think about ransomware gangs targeting hospitals and phishing emails that look nearly identical to real invoices. Every year, tactics evolve, and businesses of all sizes are in the crosshairs. That's why cyber insurance isn't just a product, it's becoming the financial safety net for the digital era. Now, it's not if you get targeted, but when. So, what's the real takeaway? Cyber liability insurance is no longer optional. Whether you're a solo entrepreneur, a family run shop, or a mid sized firm, protecting your data today is just as critical as protecting your building or your vehicles. And remember, everything we covered today is for educational purposes only. Every business is unique, so be sure to review your own policy and talk with a licensed insurance professional about your specific coverage needs. That's it for today's Quick Bite episode. If you found this episode helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us reach more people like you. And drop a comment below to let me know what topics you'll like for us to cover next. Until next time, stay safe, stay covered, and remember, digital resilience is business survival. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Visit us at isominsurancegroup.com.